guys, Kasich here. We're going to do a quick little video today about something that I noticed recently as I've been playing Hell Let Loose. Probably put about 100 hours in this game over the last, I don't know, 3-4 weeks, 5 weeks, however long it's been. And I've noticed a trend of some misinformation and some ways you guys are communicating bearings and headings and things that I honestly didn't know about until I started playing PUBG a few years ago. That I was doing this incorrectly, and somebody had to show me. So this isn't like a scolding type video. This is just some information that will help you really communicate information efficiently to your teammates. And this works in Hell Let Loose. This works in Squad. This works in PUBG. Any game that you have a compass with bearing marks with headings on there. I think Warzone also has that. I don't really play Warzone, so I don't know. But this is something I just kind of want to go over, do something real quick for you guys, and let you check it out. So let's get into it and let's talk about it. So you can see here we have a map. I just pulled a random map for Hell Let Loose with all the points, just for visual, and then we have the compass over here with your headings. You'll usually see this down at the bottom in a more linear fashion. What this is actual physical representation of what those points look like when you're looking at your heading at the bottom of your HUD. Like I said, this works for Hell Let Loose, Squad, any game that has a compass with the numbers. Okay, you can see here the numbers around. So when you see those numbers on the compass, this is actually relating to what direction you're looking on the compass itself and how you're facing. So we'll use each of these strong points as we'll just say that's a player in your squad. We'll say flak pits. We have a player here in the middle. This is you. You're at flak pits right now. And you notice in this area here, we got a bad guy here. And you're wanting to call out to your teammate River House, and your teammate Convoy, and your teammate Junction, and your teammate Crossing that, hey, I've got eyes on an enemy. What I hear a lot, and this is where people get it wrong, is they'll call out to their teammates like, hey, I've got a enemy bearing 0, right? If he was here looking straight north to where this enemy is, that's going to relate to a 0 heading on the compass. That works only if everybody is close, okay? And so if you imagine that you're holding this compass here in the palm of your hand with just looking straight down on it, and that's how you get that bearing number. So for this guy, seeing someone here directly north is going to be a 0 bearing. We'll draw a little line here. Okay. So if he's calling out to everyone on his team that I've got an enemy at 0, then if everybody looks at their compass heading and looks at 0, they're going to be looking north. 0 is north. And it's only north from your particular location on the map itself. So if everybody looks 0, everybody's going to be looking at a different point on the map. Let's clear those off. So if we do, say we do have, we got bad guy here. Oop, bad guy in the circle. He says, Flak Pits calls out, I've got an enemy bearing 0. Calls that out. His 0, where this enemy is, if Junction saw that enemy and they're looking this direction, their bearings actually be closer to like a 310, 320. River House's is going to be closer to like a 60, 70. So everybody has a different bearing based on where they are. Using those call-outs only works if you're right on top of each other. In the situations where it's extremely useful and where it helps is a sniper-spotter combo, artillery You know, to a lesser extent, you're really using pings on artillery, but it still works. Almost anything you're using pings, but if you're having to do a quick call out, those numbers really only work when you're stacked on top of each other. A good rule of thumb is if you're out of the local chat distance, you know, the blue where you're talking to everybody, where everybody can hear you, if they're too far away to hear that, they're too far away to use that as an accurate thing. Because what you're having to do, if Flak Pits is calling out, I've got an enemy at 0 and I'm junction, I have to try to think, okay, he's here. What is 0 for him? And it's here. The better way to do this is to just use your cardinal directions. Use north, south, east, west, northwest, northeast, any combination of those. Because that enables everyone to instantly realize, okay, he's here. If they're looking at the map, Flak Pit says, I have somebody to my north. Well, then Elswig or Junction can say, okay, I've got to look directly north of Flak Pits. Or Flak Pits can say, I have someone, there's someone to your northwest junction. So they can look there. Trying to give someone else's bearings is really difficult to do. Some people can probably do it. I can't. It's so hard to do. So using your cardinal directions is even better. Use north, south, east, west, northwest, northeast, southwest. Something that can be used really well that a lot of people don't do is, say Flak Pits has someone, they spot someone in this direction here. Okay, so your north is right, you know, straight ahead north. West, straight here. Northwest is, you know, cutting that in half. But this angle is a little bit more to the north side of northwest. So Flak Pits can call out that I have an enemy spotted north, northwest. So that's going to be on the north side of your northwest compass heading. So in here. This would be north, northwest. This would be west, northwest if they were more, kind of say, in this general area here. They're not directly west, they're closer to northwest. So that gives you a good direction just to look at. This is something minor. These are little communication tools that can really help you effectively send information to the rest of your team, because communication is key in Hell Let Loose and in squad and any team-based tactics type game. So getting on the same page with your teammates and being able to effectively call out enemy positions and garrisons and OPs and anything like that, using that compass correctly can help save a lot of time, and it can cut down on a lot of confusion. So I hope this helped you guys out. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments down below. Be sure and catch me on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/K_SIG, and there's links down in the show description for that. I try to stream typically 5 days a week. I'm doing a lot of Hell Let Loose, and we'll do some other games on the weekends. We do indie horror games and just kind of fun random games on Friday night and indie horror games on Saturday nights. So you guys pop in, hang out. If you got any additions to this, please drop those in the comments or anything that we can change. And please be sure to click that subscribe button, like the video for the old YouTube algorithm, and we'll see you guys out there on the field. Thank you.